Thanks for joining me today. We are going to learn how to draw a boot using graphite pencil as our first sketch, and then outlining it and shading it in with a pen, Micron pens to be exact. So first, I'm going to sketch out the overall shape and the major contour lines of the pants and of the boot. Normally I use a really light pencil. I don't make it very dark, but for the video I made it darker so you can see. So basically what I'm doing is drawing in all the outlines of all the elements of the boot. On the pant leg, I'm drawing the major lines of the wrinkles in the pants. I like to figure out what kind of details I want to add with the pen first. So when I add the textures on the boot for like the mesh area, I kind of give a general idea of how I want the lines to look before I commit to the pen. Sometimes when I'm drawing this in, I take a step back from my picture to make sure everything looks correct, and then if it does, I keep going. If it doesn't, then I adjust and try to fix or do it the right way. And once I've sketched out everything I want on the boot, on the object, then I get my pens out and I create some outlines on the areas that I want to be obvious. I start with the outlines using a 0.1 sized pen. When I shade in the darker areas, I get a thicker pen so I don't have to draw as much. It adds more ink and it makes it a little bit easier and faster. So if I have a really dark area or a larger area to shade, I use a thicker pen. Probably around a 0.8 or a 0.5. On the parts that are more reflective or have a highlight, I didn't add any pen marks just to make it pop out a little bit more and have a high contrast to the darker areas of the boot. While I'm doing this mesh, I didn't want my lines to be real solid, so I tilted my pen a little bit so that the ink didn't come out as fast, and so it kind of created this light, sketchy look. When I was shading the pants, I wanted to do the darker areas first. So I got a real thick pen with, I think it was like 0.8. While I was filling in the dark areas on the pant leg, I left some space in between the shaded areas because that's the highlights. Of course, when I did this, I looked at a reference. So I kind of picked out all the dark areas and shaded them in as I saw it on the image. I really like the Micron pens. I've been drawing with them for years. When I do the really small lines, I use a 0.005. I have a link in the description so you can see what pens I'm using. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you got some value out of this and were able to learn a few new things when it comes to using pens for your drawings. And if you have any comments or questions, please comment below and like and subscribe for more videos and more tutorials coming out.